One Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
There's so much good in sports. It's dedication, it's leadership, it's confidence. And you see that come through in these athletes more than any other group.
They have come to Orlando from across the U.S. and beyond. Athletes looking for their shot, their place on the podium.
This is our 4th selection to the USA Games.
But the Special Olympics USA Games are so much more than sports.
It has helped me develop my motor skills overall, personality-wise, friendship.
Society has preconceived notions as to what our athletes can and can't do. And the purpose of Special Olympics and these games is to shatter those preconceived ideas.
Tonight, you'll meet some of the athletes competing, how you can cheer on these men and women, and the bigger goals of these games.
They understand what this is all about. It is about forming friendships, and they'll be friends that last a lifetime.
This is WESH 2 Chronicle, Time to Shine, the Special Olympics USA Games.
Hello and welcome to Chronicle. I'm Jim Payne.
I'm Meredith McDonough. We are at Exploria Stadium in downtown Orlando, home to Orlando's professional soccer team.
But today we're here for a different caliber of athlete, ones who defy the odds not just in their chosen sport, but in everyday life.
They are the men and women of the Special Olympics, and this is the USA Games 2022.
More than 5,000 athletes, their families and fans kicked off the games right here at Exploria Stadium. The ceremony, a celebration of the victories to come, but also poignant with the purpose of these games. And that is to showcase feats of courage, strength, and humanity. If you're not familiar with the Special Olympics, you are in for a treat.
For over 50 years, we've been holding games around the U.S. This is the first time it's here in Florida, and it's also the largest.
Joe Zalek is in charge of the Special Olympics USA Games. Been working on this event for 4 years. In a perfect world, he and the thousands of volunteer helpers will blend into the background as nearly 5,500 athletes from all 50 states and several Caribbean nations take center stage.
We are able to showcase, everything that we do for diversity and inclusion. And I thought it was just time for the Special Olympics Florida to be able to focus the nation on our Special Olympic athletes.
The USA Games will offer 19 Olympic-style team and individual sports. Familiar ones like track and field events and gymnastics, but also bocce, equestrian, stand-up paddleboard, flag football, individual sports, team sports, and unified sports where people with and without disabilities compete on the same team. ESPN Wide World of Sports will host most of them, but much of Central Florida will be showcased during these games.
We know what amazing venues we have. We know what a wonderful place Orlando is and Florida in general to visit, so why wouldn't we do it?
Sherry Wheelock should know, as CEO of Special Olympics Florida, whose athletes compete regularly at Disney and other USA Games venues. Team Florida is the largest delegation with more than 600 athletes and coaches competing. All the athletes will be staying at Disney hotels, be served 200,000 meals, 2 separate trips to Disney theme parks, all of it requiring 30,000 volunteer shifts to execute. Admission to every competition is free.
And our athletes are so excited. They're so excited to travel, to come here. But then when they're here, the bravery, because in many cases they've got some physical along with intellectual differences, and they'll go out there and compete. And they will not talk about anything that's different. They'll just talk about how excited they are to be out there.
Through sports, health, and leadership, we're really providing people with the opportunity to showcase their skills and also grow their skills.
Everything comes at no cost for the athletes, their food, their transportation, lodging, sporting events, entertainment. USA Games scholarships will help athletes buy things like team uniforms. A week-long experience with the focus on the athletes. We even designed the logo, symbolizing diversity, equality, inclusion.
Interesting how this can be a unifying event in a time when things don't seem so unified.
We can all feel good about our athletes. We can cheer them on. We can feel good about ourselves. We can feel good about society. And we can feel great about Central Florida being able to host this event and make significant investments both in terms of time and people and support So it's a win-win-win.
And I think we're going to be bringing home a lot of golds.
Let me win, but if I cannot win, let me be brave in the attempt. That is the oath every Special Olympics athlete takes before every competition.
It is a refreshing refocus in sports to value the experience over the outcome.
Tonight, we'll be introducing you to several of Team Florida's athletes who are competing at the USA Games.
There are individual, team, and partner sports at the Games. And our first athlete spotlight is in a partner program. That's where people with and without developmental disabilities play side by side on the same team.
West 2 Sports' Kendra Douglas introduces us to the OCA Eagles, a Team Florida soccer club from Orange County.
1, 2, here we go.
When you look out on the field at the Eagles soccer team,
1, 2, 3, Eagles! Well done, everyone, well done.
As a unit, they look like any other group of athletes, going after the big win.
The concept is to get like-minded abilities onto a playing field and watch friendship forms, watch life lessons form, and just watch sports being played out. And it's just an amazing experience.
It's the realization of a 19-year goal for Sylvia Haas. Haas grew up playing sports but felt a spark when she became a PE teacher at a school for students with special needs.
Okay, go break, Tyler, go.
A dream soon formed, creating teams in which partner athletes help accelerate the growth and performance of athletes with disabilities.
For us, we create an environment that you can make a mistake and that's okay, right? You're here with your friends, we're here to support you.
Those partners, once strangers, are now more than just teammates. They're unified Special Olympians.
Playing with Kevin, it's like playing with a best friend.
Meet Cesar Aponte and his best friend, Kevin. Cesar started playing soccer 13 years ago. He loves the action, the friendships, but more importantly...
And most importantly, my favorite part is scoring goals. I played the ball and he was going to be there, and then he ended up scoring, and then it brought a really big smile on my face. It's crazy to see how far they've come.
Since 2019, Kevin Reynolds and 4 UCF club soccer players have volunteered as partners on the field alongside 7 Eagle athletes.
Some of them are miles ahead of where they were when we first came here and we started. It was really, really cool to see.
The hard work is paying off. The Eagles will compete in this year's Special Olympics USA Games, their 4th selection to the USA Games since 2010, and they're eager to bring home the gold.
I'm confident that we're really going to do something special over there.
Because we have so many new athletes and partners having the opportunity to participate in the USA Games, it's become more meaningful. And the beauty is watching our athletes grow.
A team built on words of encouragement, turning desires into reality for athletes with disabilities.
That was a beautiful goal. All right, well done.
Ultimate for me is the attempt. In the oath, we sit there and say, let me win, but if I cannot win, let me be brave in the attempt. And if these guys give me 150%, that's all I want. I want them to be happy. I want them to have joy. I want them to gain new experiences that will carry with them for a lifetime.
1, 2, 3, Eagles!
Still ahead on Chronicle, our Central Florida athlete profiles continue.
Right after we started playing, you could see that he really enjoyed it, so it was just something that he has a passion for.
And now this young man is taking a shot at the Special Olympics USA Games. How the experience is a family affair. And next,
I say it's a rare occasion.
2 Central Florida brothers are making their mark at the USA Games. Why the proud moment is forcing the family to choose between them. It's next on West 2 Chronicle. Time to shine.
While everyone's morning can look different,
We're here to bring your day into focus by getting you caught up on what's going on all around you.
The stories happening now in the places where you spend your day.
My forecast won't keep you guessing. You always have a clear view of the day ahead.
And for a clear view of the road ahead, I won't steer you wrong.
Plus, a little fun along the way.
so grab that cup of coffee.
We'll get you focused first thing in the morning. West 2 News Sunrise.
It's Fun Spot's 24th birthday on Saturday, June 11th, and we're celebrating with $24 single-day passes. Online only from midnight until 12 noon. So go online at fun-spot.com. Now that's Huge! I'm AJ Hires. Our Warranty Forever program has saved our customers hundreds of thousands of dollars in out-of-warranty claims. Maybe that's why you need your next Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram from Boniface Hires. Boniface Hires, ChryslerDodge.com, Merritt Island, Florida, home of Warranty Forever. Thank you.
Get ready to add a little pop to your home with my Cindy Crawford Colors collection at Rooms to Go. New eye-catching colors across an incredible selection that make it easy to find your style. Make it bold. Make it fun. Make it yours. With beautiful pieces you can design an entire room around. So get creative with color and do it all at an affordable price. Come see what's new for my Cindy Crawford Colors collection at Rooms to Go.
The 2022 Toyota Camry, always a step ahead. Get 1.9% APR for 36 months on a new 2022 Toyota Camry. Toyota, let's go places.
While the pomp and circumstance may have happened here at Exploria Stadium, Special Olympics athletes are getting their game faces on to compete at several venues across Orlando.
One in particular will host the bulk of competition, ESPN's Wide World of Sports at Disney. But it's more than a venue. Disney offers a special setting for the games and memories these athletes will make.
It's literally the Olympics, you know, and with all the different sport types. And some of these athletes are competing in multiple sports.
The fields are perfect and the excitement is palpable. The Special Olympics USA Games have arrived at Disney, which is the official host. Farron Kelly is the vice president of ESPN Wide World of Sports, where most of the competition is happening. He is promising the athletes will have a magical experience lasting a lifetime.
When they get to property, they are going to feel like an Olympian. It is going to have that aspect. And it's that exciting piece of what they'll see here, the fields, the banners, the flags, all that.
Thousands of athletes from all over the United States and Caribbean are competing here. With Disney as sponsor and host, there are perks.
For the first time, the athletes won't be staying in dormitories. They're actually going to stay at one of our Disney resort hotels. So it's that extra special experience for them.
Staying on property allows the athletes and their families to enjoy the theme parks in their downtime. They will also play a role in production of the games.
I can tell you that one piece that we're very proud of is making sure that we're including athletes as often as possible.
Disney Live Entertainment producer Jason Robinson is working with participants to put these multi-talented athletes center stage for performances.
Many of them are vocalists or artists or have spoken word.
Just like the Olympics, Orlando had to bid on these games, and Disney's reputation for inclusivity helped seal the deal.
Inclusion is a core value for the Walt Disney Company as a whole, so it's just a natural fit. We want to make sure that people walk away from these games as a whole with memories that will last a lifetime, and if they can be part of that magic as often as possible, that's what we would hope to do.
Disney's history of hosting events for those with special needs is rich. They annually support the Special Olympics Florida Games, as well as other high-profile events.
We hosted Invictus, and also we'll be hosting the Warrior Games later this summer, so our cast are going to be trained and familiar with how to interact with these guests.
Sean McNally is overseeing the games at Wide World of Sports and knows his team, the cast members, is well equipped to help guests with special needs. McNally, who's been working with Special Olympics Florida for the last 7 years at Disney, describes the USA Games as a milestone achievement.
Now being able to see it come to life is going to be, for me, a career highlight, to be part of that for not only athletes but their families.
It's a sentiment felt across the Disney family.
And we see the power of sports. Sports is such an inclusive, belonging aspect to life. And at Special Olympics, that could not be more true. When you see what it means to these men and women of all ages who are competing, sports is that great unifier, and that's what we're all about here.
Sports are the great unifier, unless you have multiple children competing in separate sports all at the same time. All the moms and dads out there know what I'm talking about.
But making time for swim and basketball practice has been worth it for one Central Florida family, sending 2 athletes to the USA Games this year. West 2 Sports' Zach Maskovich introduces us to brothers from Winter Garden with their sights set on a podium finish.
Meet Ryan Letcher, the 28-year-old swimmer from Winter Garden. Ryan swims the 50 free, 50 back, and the 4x50 freestyle relay. And his older brother, Matthew Letcher, the 29-year-old basketball star who is his team's offensive weapon.
We worked hard for it, so it's an honor for Florida to, represent.
Excited to compete and try to win a medal.
Being able to stand on the podium as medal winners at the USA Games.
There you go. There you go.
Would be an accomplishment that the Letchers would never forget.
That would be a life changer. That'd be just a dream come true.
Their Eagles won't fit through the door. I mean, they're going to be like, they'll be so excited. And they'll be, they'll just want to share it with everybody that they know.
What's it like for you as a parent to be able to see both your boys competing and going to win medals at the national games? Like, that's just really cool.
Yes, I'm just so proud of their achievements and their accomplishments. They've been working hard.
Swimmer, take your mark. Go!
The Letcher brothers have been a part of Special Olympics in one way or another since elementary school. But here in 2022, they are excited to see their hard work earn them spots at the USA Games. Winning medals, that's the goal, but Matthew and Ryan know how cool it is to be siblings competing at the highest level.
As far as I know, not many siblings actually get to do this together, but for different sports. But yeah, I say it's a rare occasion.
Try and keep your legs straight.
For the Letchers, these games are certainly a whole family affair.
And my aunt, my grandparents, my cousins from Boston and Atlanta's coming down to see me swim.
It's actually going to be very hectic because we'll have to divide our times. We'll have to divide and conquer because, Ryan will be swimming here and then Matt will be at the Visa Center at, Wide World of Sports. So we'll kind of have to divide and conquer, but it's just we're going to have signs, like I said, and we have shirts, and we're just so excited.
This family, like so many others around the country, have gained many lifelong friendships and has benefited from Special Olympics outside of the competition.
It has helped me develop my motor skills overall, personality-wise, friendships.
Made friends they've been in the Central Florida area I never met before. And the good friends, lovely to hang out with.
That would have been faster than bringing up the other hand.
It's a caring, inclusive community. The boys never feel like they're different. Everyone is just accepted. We have made so many exceptional friends that we'll have for life. It's just a really great organization.
Just like any parent out there, Lisa is thrilled to see her boys excelling and living out their dreams.
I mean, it brings tears to my eyes sometimes just, thinking about all their accomplishments and how far they've come.
Break that record. Come on.
1, you're done. The USA Games offer athletes so much more than competition. We're taking you inside the important medical and health support offered to athletes. When Chronicle continues.
Reveal a world of excitement. Anytime, anywhere. Try these new scratch-offs from the Florida Lottery. It's your ticket.
Claim it! Greenway Ford and Greenway Dodge. Over 1,500 vehicles available now. Savings up to $7,000. Rates as low as 1.9%. Special orders up to $1,000 bonus cash. Shop GreenwayFord.com and GreenwayDodge.com. Greenway, the only way.
It's Fun Spot's 24th birthday on Saturday, June 11th, and we're celebrating with $24 single-day passes. Online only from midnight until 12 noon. So go online at fun-spot.com. Now that's huge!
Creating a space you truly love is easy at Rooms To Go. You can start online, get inspired, see everything Rooms To Go has to offer, or go straight to a store and see just how amazing these pieces are in person. As long as you love what you put together, there's no wrong way to get there. So go piece by piece, room by room, or just an accent here and there. The best part, you can make your space beautiful on any budget. I'm Julianne Huff, and this is what's possible at Rooms To Go.
4 cup holders for all the water the internet told you to drink. Alexa for finding the nearest bathroom. Or the next nearest bathroom.
The 2022 Toyota Corolla. Get 1.9% APR for 36 months on a new 2022 Toyota Corolla. Toyota, let's go places.
Reveal a world of excitement. Anytime, anywhere. Try these new scratch-offs from the Florida Lottery. It's your ticket.
Claim it!
Throughout the USA Games, we're seeing athletes push their minds and bodies further than many have been told they could go.
That is the beauty of Special Olympics, empowering the spirit, which powers the body. But these bodies need more than willpower. And thanks to Special Olympics, special needs people are receiving better overall health care.
And it happens here at the Games through the Healthy Athletes Program.
Noodle legs.
Noodle legs.
Noodle, noodle.
Taking care of these athletes is something that the more I get involved, the more I get a chance to meet them. It's just something that I think is such an honor. It's just a privilege. There's no question that I'm going to get more out of this than I can ever provide.
Dr. Michael Jablonski is Chief Medical Officer for the USA Games, heading up a huge army of volunteers providing medical care for nearly 6,000 people, Special Olympics athletes and their delegations. He spent the last year assembling the team and setting up all healthcare protocols.
From the moment they arrive to the airport, to hotel medical, to sideline medical, to crisis management, I mean, we are involved in all of that. Thousands of people are involved.
There are twice as many Special Olympics athletes as the last USA Games in Seattle 4 years ago, each requiring 24/7 medical care, even in the hotels, from a volunteer army of caregivers. Everything from COVID protocols to heat management.
Because of the conditions that they have and the medications that they're taking, it makes them more susceptible to that heat illness.
Up and over, left hand.
USA Games also offers a huge health initiative called Healthy Athletes. It will be the single largest healthcare event for people with developmental disabilities in history.
So we've got 7 different exams we'll do. It starts down at the feet, where we'll make sure that the athletes have the proper shoe sizes, the proper support, goes to eyes, ears, healthy minds. And what we find is about half of the athletes going through these exams have not been properly diagnosed. They're either wearing the wrong prescription, the wrong hearing aid, or they don't have a hearing aid. Back in 2018, we found out in Seattle about half the athletes were wearing the wrong size shoes. So it's hard to compete in a sporting event when you're missing some of the basics.
Because someone has a developmental disability doesn't mean they're less healthy. Just about every athlete will get a new pair of shoes, and all of them will get diet instructions to take home.
Some athletes, this is the only time that they get medical care. But the more medical providers that we can have meet these athletes, they're going to do it for the rest of their lives. And what a great thing that is.
Nearly 5,000 athletes from 50 states and nearly a dozen other countries, all between the ages of 13 and 80, receiving over 12,000 exams and treatments with one man in charge of their health and well-being.
I hope Orlando and Central Florida in general will be something that is a home for people with intellectual disabilities, that they can come and get medical care in the future.
At every Special Olympics practice and competition is a dedicated group. The moms and dads watching their children come to life playing sports.
For many, Special Olympics is a bright spot where children and adults who might be labeled as different by others get to be like everyone else, taking a shot.
West 2 Sports Director Darren Stoltzfus brings us a twist to the parental pride we see playing out on the sidelines.
I do golf.
Competition drives Joshua Zecker.
Keep my ball straight down the fairway.
The 26-year-old from Windermere has been golfing half his life, but the past 5 years, he added something new to his game. His dad, Bill.
How good are you guys as a duo? We do pretty well.
So well, in fact, Joshua and his dad have earned the honor of representing Orange County and Florida at the USA Games as a father-son team.
Right after we started playing, you could see that he really enjoyed it, so it was just something that he has a passion for, and so we kept working at it, and he's now gotten to be a pretty good golfer. Putt through. The hard part about playing alternating shot as golf partners is the fact that you really depend a lot on each other because it's easy for you to put your partner in a bad spot.
For Joshua, being on the golf course is always a good spot. The game helping him find a place where he feels like he belongs.
Good putt.
A place where he can push himself and his dad.
Well, I think it means a lot to be able to come out and do things with folks and be involved. Having a sense of purpose, I think is huge for them, and having that opportunity. So, and I think that golf has definitely done that for him. Yep, put it right here in the middle. Yep, just a little bit. Oh, close. You can definitely tell the intensity comes up, and then I think the other side of it is he becomes a little more chatterboxy at that point when maybe it's the nerves, I guess you could say. But yeah, so yeah, definitely we noticed the difference.
Joshua also tried cycling, soccer, and even basketball, but nothing quite scratched that competitive itch like golf.
It's good to see the competitive side too come out. You know, sometimes obviously, you know, it's hard to see that from different types of athletes, but when he gets out there competing, you can certainly see the frustration if we're not performing well, but it's always fun.
The goal is to soon have Joshua playing his ball on his own.
So my wife and my other son play, so on Sundays we try to come out and play a round of golf together as a family and stuff, so it's a lot of fun. We have a little competition going right now where my other son and her will play best ball against him and I playing best ball. So what do you think about playing?
Pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
You like trying to compete against your brother, right?
Mm-hmm.
For now, though, just like so many other dads, Bill relishes the opportunity to play with his son.
It's an amazing experience. It's been great. It's a great way for us to bond. It's been a great way to get out and do things together.
And instead of dad standing on the sidelines, he'll compete alongside his son, being pushed, challenged, motivated by Joshua.
This experience is just going to be a really unique and an amazing opportunity just to be able to compete in an Olympic event like this and to be able to compete against people from all over the U.S. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun just to get to meet a lot of those folks and to have the opportunity to compete and see where you fit within that level of competition.
A firm grasp on the game, giving this duo plenty of moments to share, taking a swing and earning a medal together.
I've been a Special Olympics supporter for the last 4 decades, serving on the Florida board for 15 years.
And I have been a Special Olympics volunteer and supporter, serving for 4 years.
We invite you to be a Special Olympics supporter by being a fan in the stands as the games play out all across Orlando. Admission is free, the competition is intense, and the outcomes are inspiring.
Before we go, we want to leave you with the Special Olympics athlete oath, this time from the athletes themselves.
For the entire Chronicle team, thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the games.
Let me win.
Let me win.
Let me win.
Let me win.
But if I cannot win?
If I cannot win.
If I cannot win.
Let be brave in attempt.
Let me be brave in the attempt. Let me be brave in the attempt.